Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here. We're back in our Cincinnati Bengals franchise, playing at home in Week 4 against the New Orleans Saints. Remember, Drew Brees left to go play for, I believe, either the Giants or the Browns. I think it was the Browns. Actually, not the Browns. Either way, he went to go play for another team, and it's going to be Nick Foles as the quarterback. But this team has issues on defense. Thing is, we've had big issues on offense, but today we're going to see our defense on the field today, our strongest unit, as that one's kicked out of bounds. So again, here is Nick Foles coming over from Philadelphia, and he has 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 666 yards, and about a 50 completion percentage. So he's going to start under center in the first snap. Play action. Foles going to hit a short throw there to Snead. A misdirection to LeGarrette Blount, and he's going to be taken down at the 35 by Smith. Blount last week, 14 carries, 52 yards for a touchdown. And this one swamping him in the backfield there is Telvin Smith. There is Blount again up the middle, and he's going to be stopped with a gain of 4 as we look at this offense. Armstead, Pete, Unger, Warford, Ramczyk. Some good offensive line there. Thomas and Snead out wide. Kobe Fleener is the tight end. So Foles dropping back on 3rd and 7. Looking. He is going to throw it away and avoid the sack. Good, smart move, not forcing it downfield. And here is Andy Dalton. 3 touchdowns, 6 picks, 335 yards, and 58 completion percentage. We've been playing behind most of the time this year, so that's why we have so many interceptions. But here's Mixon getting his best run probably in the last 3 games. And that'll be a first down. Dropping back, looking. Has time, doesn't see anything downfield. Is going to throw it out of bounds to avoid the sack. So here's your Bengals offense. Williams, Bowling, Bodine, Einzer, and a rookie on the outside. Green and Smith. Now rookie on the outside. Our left tackle. He's been doing great. As well as Inzer playing at that right guard position. But here is Mixon up the middle on 1st and 10. He's going to be taken down after a gain of 5. We look at this defense. Jordan, Williams, Rankins, and Hendrickson. Klein, Te'o, and Preston Smith. Some speed there in the linebacking core. Then Bio, Lattimore, Bell, and Vaccaro. So here we go. We're going to hand it off to Mixon. Going nowhere. Stop there behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. Looking. Blitz off the backside. He's going to give it to Eifert. Eifert just cannot get the first down. So we go for it on 4th and 2, and Mixon has a big hole to 30. The 20, 15, 10 taken down inside. They'll mark him at the 10. It's a big run. If that's Giovanni Bernard out there, he's gone. So an I formation, play action. Stepping up in the pocket, rolling the right side. He's going to take it inside the 5, slide down at the 3, 2nd and goal. And misdirection, and Langford, who he acquired as a free agent, trying to revamp this rushing, and it goes nowhere. And I actually lost the recording, but we threw a pick 6 in the goal line, and Lattimore took that one to the house. So we're back on offense. Mixon, good spin move to get the first down, and that's pretty much how our offensive woes have been going here, as Croft has this one over on the right side, 2nd and 6. Dropping back, stepping up the pocket, has Mixon out of the backfield. That'll be a first down into Saints territory. So 1st and 10, going to be a handoff to Mixon up the middle, and he's down at the 44. Good pistol play right there. Play action to Langford, looking downfield. Looking, he's going to dump it off to Hewitt. Just cannot stay on his feet there. And that will be a 3rd and 4. Dropping back, looking. Rolling on the left side, looking, doesn't like what he sees, going to throw it out of bounds. He had an opportunity to throw it downfield. But here's a long field goal. Elliott, good snap, kick is up, and it will be good. So we finally get on the board, 7-3. Going to be given to Blunt. Blunt is going to put the ball on the ground. That's the rookie Chavez yanking that one. Telvin Smith with the recovery. So we have the ball in the Saints territory in the 33, mixing the outside, and it'll be a gain of 3. Just does not have the speed like we've had on this roster, but here it is, a full-out blitz, and Klein and company will have the sack. 3rd and 14, quick throw up the middle, and Eifert's got this one to make an easy field goal for Elliott. So Foles looking, his he throws, and that's knocked away by Challahan. So a 3rd and 10. Foles looking, has time, and finds Mike Thomas in a little space, small window, with just no defenders able to react to the football. Foles quick dump out to Fleener, and he's covered quickly by Williams. And 2nd and 8, I actually miss delayed handoff and misdirection, but that only picks up 1. Foles going over the middle, and he's going to have Thomas in some space, just setting himself in the middle of those zones. That's a 1st down. Blunt's got this one, and Blunt's hit hard by Telvin Smith, able to hold on the football though. And that'll make it a 2nd 7. Pump fake by Foles, roll to the right side, and thrown out of bounds. Looked like he contacted his right tackle there. On 3rd and 7, Foles dropping back, looking, pressure off his backside, and Snead does come down with this one, but it will only get them a field goal. Mixon run on the outside against the blitz and going nowhere there. Mixon only gets 1. Blitz is picked up this time, but finally someone squeaks through on a run. Ross will have this one. He's taken down at the 44. So 1st and 10, play action, looking, pressures there, and there is a sack. It'll be Rankins getting that one. That's a 2nd 19. Dalton dropping back, and not even close to Ross. So 3rd and 19. Looking, pressures there, and there's a sack, Cameron Jordan. And that's 2 sacks in that drive. Just cannot maintain the football there, as Foles off his back foot to Thomas, away from the blitz too. So we work the 5 minutes left in the 1st half. Foles, play action, looking, has some space and fits at the Thomas. Big hit there by Aloka, and that will be a 1st down. Dropping back out of the shotgun, looking quick on the left side. Thomas has that one, and it was man coverage with Chavez. He's not that fast, so we did not audible out of that formation. Of course, Thomas is going to own him all day long in the slot. Lucky it was not a touchdown. If he would have caught it in the air and ran, it would have been a sure touchdown, as Blunt gets this one, and Telvin Smith with the stop. On 2nd down, blitz, Foles under pressure, down he goes. It's going to be Vontez Burfict. 3rd and 5. Can we make a goal line stand? Another blitz, and Vontez Burfict off the side with some company from Telvin Smith. So a 1st and 10, Mixon hitting his man. I think that's Bowling there. 2nd and 7, missing Eifert, not even close. And now 3rd and 7, Langford going the outside. Empty backfield, dropping back, looking, stepping up, rolling on the left side. Doesn't like what he sees, trying to get rid of it. It's going to be popped out of his hands, and Henderson gets a fumble. Interception, it doesn't matter. It never hit the ground. Forced by Rankins. So 1st and 10, Foles going over the middle and missing Thomas by a mile. He was wide open. On 2nd down, Foles dump off to Fleener, and big hit by their Chavez. On 3rd down, empty backfield. Foles dropping back, looking, pressure off the backside, gets there. Is Vontez Burfict, his 2nd sack of the day. He's sharing another one with someone else there, but Foles puts another field goal on the map by the kicker. 2nd and 11 after that loss, and from the backside is going to be a sack, and we have a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking, and a blitz this time, just overloading the right side, and so we're going to punt. On 4th and 30, we're going to punt it back, and wow, a big hit on Huber. Snead's going to get hit but it's going to be Bengals football, and that was a clear roughing the kicker by Marcus Williams. So the 20 rolling on the right side, looking downfield, throwing across his body. He's got Torrey Smith there, and he's taken down at the 46. We're going to take our first time out. Dropping back, Dalton looking, and tries to put it up the seam to Eifert, and it's knocked away. 7 seconds left in the first half. Trying to go for a Hail Mary. Rolling on the left side, pressure's there, throws off his feet, and it's going to be popped up and juggled around a little bit by the Saints defense, but it falls harmlessly down on the ground. So going into the second half, it's a 16-6 game. We do get the ball back in the second half, so we could not score at the ending, so we're down 2 scores. It's going to be a 10-point game. We are struggling on offense, but the Saints, on the other hand, are having issues rushing the football like they're trying to do. So here's a play action. We're going to start it there. Looking. There's Croft, has that one to the 39. Dropping back. Deep drop to rolling on the right side. Dump it off to Mixon with that pressure off the backside, and that will be close to a first down. 2nd and 4, hand off to Mixon. Big hole there at the 40, taken down at the 38. So Mixon has some good holes, just does not have the speed to break away. Up the middle this time, it's a gain of 3. On 2nd down, play action to Langford, looking downfield. Pressure does rush a pass, but Eifert able to separate in time, as that was just led in space, and that's a first down. Another play action here to Langford. Looking downfield, run on the right side, dump it off to Hewitt. Hewitt going the outside. He's going to ball through. Hewitt reaching for the goal line. Touchdown. And the Bengals finally have the first touchdown of the day for their team. And just not. We have to keep on going here. We can't stutter out. So go on the outside. That's the Thomas for a first down. And Foles, we can't let him get into a rhythm. We have to get the sacks. Foles running away from pressure, looking. He's going to rush. He's past the 50, the 40. Going to take a big hit there by Chavez at the 36. So a 1st and 10 under center. Quick drop, quick throw over to Kobe Fleener to the 27. And now a 2nd and 1. Play action, looking downfield. Time, pressure in his face though. He's going to find Fugger, and Fugger will have it close to the end zone, taking down at the 1-0. Going to be a handoff to Blunt, and Blunt power rush to get past the goal line. So we're not able to stall out the Saints. So we have to keep this offense rolling here as Mixon is getting nothing that time. Dropping back, Dalton. And there's a blitz overloading the right side. Cameron Jordan with his 2nd sack. Dropping back on 3rd and 17. Going in some space and just cannot come up with it. That's going to be Taj. That's Taj Boyd there. As it's up to Blunt. Blunt up the middle for a gain of 3. And we expect them to rush a lot here with some play action. And here it is. Looking downfield. Time. Clean pocket. Foles is hit as he throws it, and it's going to be knocked down, almost caught by Thomas, but just Aloka or Challahan can't come up with the football. Thomas in motion, Foles looking, going to hit Kobe Fleener for the first down. Aloka with the tackle, and we're starting to see an issue in this defense. It's getting worn out here as Blunt up the middle, first down, gain of 13. We're getting tired here as Blunt has this from the outside. That's a good stop by Perfect. Able to get off his block there and make it a no gain. And a misdirection. Blunt again, and he meets Telvin Smith in the middle. And that's a loss of 1. Foles out of the shotgun looking. Touch pass up. He had his man deep. That's Thomas and overthrows him. So getting another field goal there, 26-13. Dalton looking for a deep ball, and that's knocked out of the hands of Ross. We did have an injury to A.J. Green coming in the last possession, so he will not be out on the field. Dropping back, looking, dump off to Mixon coming out of the backfield, and that will be a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, looking, pressure off the backside, and down he goes with Hendricks in his 2nd sack of the day. And now we're starting to see the injuries really affect us with our 2 best players out between Giovanni Bernard and AJ Green as Blount up the middle and taken down at the 43. On 3rd and 1, throwing the outside, and that's going to be caught for a 1st down there, Sneed. So on 1st and 10, going to be a handout to Blunt. Blunt is harassed and corralled down by Perfect. That will be a loss of 2. Now the shotgun, Foles going on the outside to Sneed, holds on to it for a 1st down on that. Cut back there, and Blunt going up the middle, and it will be taken down to 36. On 2nd and 4, giving it to Blunt, and nothing there up the middle. On 3rd and 7, Foles dropping back. We need to push him out of field goal range, and he misses that throw. And well, it'll be punted back to us. So giving it to Mixon. Mixon bouncing off. Williams just cannot take it to the outside. Blitz is picked up this time, and Eifert catches it in the middle of the field close to a 1st down. 3rd and 1. Going to be a handoff to Mixon. Mixon's going to be at the 23 and short. So on 4th and inches, we're going to give it to Mixon again, and Mixon picks up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, play action, going to the tight end and knocked away. Good hands there. And that is a good play. So on 2nd and 10, pushing up in the pocket away from the blitz. Looking downfield. He has a man deep, and Boyd cannot come up with it like I said. AJ Green's down the field, so we're trying to get Boyd in there. We're trying to get Torrey Smith to have something, but we just can't. But here's one dropping at the Ross, and Ross just cannot catch it in traffic. So on 4th and 10, we're going to go for it. Looking downfield, up the seam like we did before, and we just can't get it to Chosen there as we turn over the ball on our own 24. And Blunt, we're going to see a healthy dose of him as he's taken down to 19. Now the shotgun, Foles dropping back, and that is on the outside. Good completion. 1st and goal. Challahan with the stop. Going to be a delay. And LeGarrette Blunt is taken down in the backfield. So here's Foles, Blunt again, and he is going to be taken down by Telvin Smith. So on 3rd and goal out of the shotgun, Foles trying to bury the Bengals even more, rolling out to his left side, looking, and throws it behind Thomas. So they do get another field goal here, and trying to get something going just to look respectable. Give it to Torrey Smith with that gain of 4. Dropping back, looking, pressure gets there. Just could not avoid the sacks and these blitzes, and that one's almost picked off now. So on 4th and 13, we're going to go one more time to try to get a spark going. We're going to go deep, and of course that's going to be picked off by IBO. And that pretty much sums up our offensive woes. At this point, we may look at possibly selling at the trade deadline. We have some pieces I'm not exactly happy with. Eifert keeps on getting hurt. And when he's on the field, he's just not fast enough to break away after all these injuries. Our running back situation is not the greatest, but we're going to go on with what we have. Our quarterback situation may change if we have a high pick, as you see there, just no one's open deep. Our receivers are not getting the separation. And just to make it a little bit easier and non-insulting, we do get a last-minute touchdown to make it a 10-point game. But really, a 10-point loss does not show how bad we got beaten today by the Saints. We got beat up and down this field all day long on offense. We just couldn't convert anything. And it's an 11-point game, actually, because you don't kick didn't have us kick the field goal. Or we did, but it was 13 for us. So, yeah, it's an 11-point game. So at this point, we may be sellers at the trade deadline. I might put on the trade deadline Eifert. We might put on the trade deadline because we have some good young safeties and I might test out. And so we might end up selling some of our safeties. Our D-backs are young. But at the end of the day, might be making some changes. Challahan might be moving to the nickel spot. We'll use Rowe and Jackson on the outside. Our linebackers, I feel like we're pretty good there. We might... I didn't expect having two good middle linebackers. We did already sell Lawson, and we did put Paula Dixon out there as well. But right now, we just need to perform on offense. So there might be a lot of movement there. As AJ Green's shoulder tear out for 5 weeks, as we go in against the Falcons, who actually got trounced in that Super Bowl last year, or the year before that. They came back and got revenge on the Patriots. They are defending Super Bowl champions this year, so we do not have our work cut out for us. We're struggling on offense, and we're playing a world-class defense that has talent all over the field. And then on offense, we have to match up with these guys. So in the next episode, we will go up against the defending Super Bowl champions, the Atlanta Falcons, as we try to get our first win of the season going into Week 5. We are 0-4. That's right. 0-4, and we're on pace right now if we keep on playing like this to an 0-16 season. So I'll see you guys next time. Later.